let's just check the headlines and see what's been going on lately. Oh, look at this. Jeep Cherokees are in trouble now. A car that's been around since 1974 is apparently now a big problem and needs to go. I mean, what a coincidence that during the 2020 timeline, somebody's upset about Jeep Cherokee. And then we move on. Monopoly, also a problem. Monopoly, the board game played by families for decades, is now a little bit of a problem. And then, oh, what's this? Mr. Potato Head is now a problem in rebranding to just become Potato Head. But it doesn't stop there, folks. Dr. Seuss is now canceled. Yes, Dr. Seuss. Green Eggs and Ham, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, and several other young children's books by the author are now canceled. You know why they're canceled? Well, apparently they're racist. That's right. Dr. Seuss is now on the chopping block. I mean, when does this end? Does this ever end? I would say that this is getting a little ridiculous at this point. Every day, there's something that's been around for decades that has now become problematic. This is probably one of the stupidest. I mean, it's all stupid, but I mean, come on, Dr. Seuss books? Does it get any more wholesome than Dr. Seuss? But apparently, they're very problematic. We need to promote more diverse and inclusive books that promote equity, according to the Virginia school system. Are you kidding me? Wow. So, yeah, this is apparently now racist. In Virginia, they do not like Green Eggs and Ham or Dr. Seuss. The good Dr. Seuss, a.k.a. Theodore Gessel, has been dropped from the annual Read Across America event, a national day to encourage reading. Dr. Seuss books have been a long staple of the program. Dr. Seuss, a major supplier of content for television and film through such characters as The Grinch, The Cat in the Hat, and Horton Hears a Who, was banned because his books allegedly have strong racial undertones, according to the school system. What a reach that is. Where do you find that? You know, the people in these books, they don't even look like they're humans. You know, like look at the people that live in the Who village. They have like big elongated heads. None of them look like real people. Who are they supposed to represent? They don't represent anybody. But now we need to change that. We are now the judges, and we've put down the rules for art creation. You can't have caricatures of people anymore. You have to make representative people. So they all have to look like real people now. I mean, this is stupid. So books that don't even have real lifelike people in them now are being canceled because they don't have representation in them. Have you seen any Dr. Seuss books? None of these humans look like real humans. But we have to have representation amongst the fake people of cartoon books. Okay. All right. The London County, Virginia schools said that they will look towards books they believe are more inclusive and diverse and reflective of our student community, a spokesman said. So, what? This is just so dumb. Like I said, I don't think the Dr. Seuss books represent, you have green people, okay? So you're going to just now cut out all kinds of classic books because they don't represent anybody? I mean, what are you doing here? Okay, you're not going to like give people Clifford the Red Dog books because there's no red dogs in the world that are like 17 feet high. I mean, at what point does this stop? But they want to break down everything, get rid of everything, and replace it. Wade B. Bird, a London Schools spokesman, said research uncovered strong racial undertones in many books written and illustrated by Dr. Seuss, according to the Washington Post. Given this research, the LCPS focuses on equity and culturally representative instruction. LCPS has provided guidance to schools in the past couple of years to not connect Read Across America Day with Dr. Seuss's birthday exclusively, Bird said. But they say despite the ban, it's still available in the library and in classrooms. But we're not going to celebrate it in a day about reading to encourage people to read. Here are these. Let's go ahead and get rid of these simple books that are fun and get kids into reading and replace it with books that lecture you. Hey, young little child, instead of reading about green eggs and ham, why don't you read this book about your privilege? Isn't that more fun? I'm sure you're going to get into reading and thinking about learning being fun after you've read a book that lectures you. Isn't that what every little one wants to read? Right. This is just how they ruin math now with all these weirdo solutions that they have and saying that racism is in math and all this. You know what they're doing? Some little kid that was interested, that would have picked up this Dr. Seuss book and maybe decided, I kind of like reading. Reading's fun. They're not going to do that now. They'll step away. You have kids that are trying to struggle with math. We're going to make it more complex, more uninteresting. So we got a bunch of dummies running around. This is so ridiculous that Dr. Seuss is not a problem. But they point out here, Dr. Seuss's books have been under fire for some time by woke observers who believe they are not diverse in their presentations. A 2019 report claims some of the books feature animal or non-human characters that transmit Orientalist, anti-black, and some supremacist messaging through allegories and symbolism. What a effing reach that is. These are the same people that walk around construction sites and think they see hateful messages. Who see a garage pull-down rope on a door and they think it's a thing of hate. You know what I'm saying? So I don't quite trust their eyes because they see it everywhere. If you're looking hard for something everywhere, you're going to see it in everything. You know what I'm saying? So, you sit here and you're looking at this image for something to hate. You can find something to focus on and spin in that Grinch picture right there, I'm sure. Which is what they're doing. And I don't know. I feel like the more ridiculous this gets, it might kind of wake up more normal people to how ridiculous this stuff is. Because let's face it, if you get up on television in front of a bunch of normies and you tell them that Dr. Seuss needs to be canceled, they're going to look at you funny. Okay? I'm really shocked by this, and I really wonder what the actual reaction is in Virginia to this. I really wish I could see that, like how the people in Virginia are reacting to this. I'd really like to know how they're reacting and what they think about this, because there's got to be pushback to this, especially in a place like Virginia. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, and share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.